MSU police released a note this morning from the man who shot and killed 3 students and injured 5 others on campus.
Ariel Anderson, Brian Frazier, and Alexandria Verner lost their lives on February 13th. We do want to warn you that you may find some of the new details being released disturbing.
News 8's Kyle Mitchell is in studio now with more on what it reveals about the mindset of the shooter. Kyle?
Soon, Brian, the 2-page note was found on the shooter. Police have released a redacted version that shows an unstable man with a list of how he felt he'd been wronged. We're only sharing a portion of what he wrote in this report. A note written by Anthony McRae is providing insight into his mindset the night of the shooting. On the letter, he wrote, why, I've been hurt. He claimed there was a group of people involved in the shooting across the country. Police say that was not true and that he was acting alone. McRae mentioned other locations in Michigan and New Jersey as a list of targets, also writing that his father had nothing to do with the shooting. McRae describes himself as a hated outcast who was never noticed. Surveillance video obtained through a Freedom of Information Act request shows him entering the Union around 8:24 that night, just minutes after the shooting in Berkey Hall. He leaves 2 minutes later at 8:26. 1 minute later, an officer arrives at the door he just left through. A photo taken from the video is released at 11:18 p.m. Someone calls in a tip after spotting McRae at 11:35. Officers approach him in Lansing, not far from campus, at 11:49, where he shoots himself. Police have released a new map showing the 911 calls that night. Ingham County Dispatch had 2,100 calls between 8 p.m. and 1 a.m. the next day. 1,450 were 911 calls. Officers say that is equal to 2.5 days' worth of calls. And 3,136 push-to-talk radio communications were made by officers. The police chief addressed lawmakers yesterday in Lansing about the response.
Lots of lessons learned from experiencing it. We can definitely say the response was appropriate for what we encountered. We can say that technology did aid us.
We've posted the entire redacted version of the note released by police on woodtv.com. Sue.